I'm Jeff Fitzgerald, and I am here with Cherie Lejeune, and we are talking about Tapped In, one of the sponsors for tonight's Disrupt-a-thon social media. And I understand this was your first experience with Tapped In coming into the event tonight. Tell me about it.
Well, it's interesting because in the past there are a lot of events where people try to match up individuals, so I was quite curious about it, and I took quite seriously the questions that were being asked, because I thought, nothing is worse than when you get to an event where there are a lot of people and you meet nice people, but if you can filter who you want to meet because you have things in common, I really like that, and so I answered it to the best of my ability.
And so what came of all that?
Well, I met two of the individuals that were suggested, and we both laughed because it was like, oh, you did, and it was interesting, not necessarily the right fit, because when you answer generic questions, you're not quite sure, but there's always going to be a commonality that will help point you in another direction.
That's the whole point of Tapped In.
And that's what's really cool about it. I like that a lot. And I love the name.
And so would you recommend, when we get these kind of things, sometimes when anybody goes to a conference or an event, a lot of times you don't know what you're getting. There's usually a little bit of, a little bag you get, and it's got all kinds of little leads in it, and you don't know what to make of it. This was something that was a little different, being that it was social media based, and it sounds like you're sold on it.
I am, and I would love to recommend it, because one of the great icebreakers is that I laughed. I said to one of the people from Tapped In, I said, there are a lot of us who are older who missed that match or eHarmony kind of thing, and I said, here's a way to actually get that same kind of great feeling of there's someone out there for you, only it's better because it's in business. And so therefore, there are tons of applications. I mean, there's all good things that, in terms of what Tapped In could do in different events, different settings. I think it's great. I really hope it flies.
Maybe one day they'll replace the long walks on the beach with QuickBooks and things like that. So thanks for being here to Disrupt-a-thon social media event, Cherie, and check out Tapped In.